Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Stevie Aisha Mills from the great state of North Carolina, even though I live up the road in Virginia a little bit, but I will always be from North Carolina, and that is so important for me to say today because the person who I'm going to talk to today on the conversation is a close friend. She's a sister. I love her to life. And speaking of loving your life, I am the I Love My Life strategist, and I help women push past their past so that they can loudly and proudly declare, I love my life. And let me tell you a little bit about LaTasha S. Williams. She is a Certified Occupancy Specialist by trade. However, she has a strong passion for the purpose woman, love that, which prompted her to recently become the founder of Women of Purpose, a group that understands that though we are not Jesus, we are his hands. God has brought us all out of something through his grace for us to go back and to minister his grace to someone else. The program is geared to women at their point of interest. She's originally from Ohio, Cleveland, you know, LeBron and them. She studied accounting at Cleveland State University and completed her undergraduate studies at Ohio Business College. She is currently pursuing a theological degree at NC Theological. She relocated to Greensboro, North Carolina in 2006 with her husband to help create a better life and environment for her family. She attends Calvary Christian Center, where she is involved in various ministries as she believes that God called you to a service far beyond anything you could ever imagine. You were put on earth to make a contribution. And she is also the owner of Twice as Nice Co-Sign and Boutique, which I love their clothes. I love their clothes. It's dope. You got to get connected, where you can find nice items at reasonable prices. And if that's not enough, guess what? She has E&L properties and other business ventures. So we're going to talk about the two mottos that she has, but I want you guys to hear her voice. Hello, LaTasha.
Hello, Stevie. Hi, everyone out there. And, hey, Stevie, I love you, too. I love you to pieces. I love you.
Oh, yes. I'm so excited that you are here. So I want to talk about these mottos because I love who they're by. First off, shouts out to outgoing First Lady. She'll always be our First Lady, you know, and we love her, Michelle Obama. And she said, which you quoted, we should always have three friends in our lives. One who walks ahead and who we look up to and follow, one who walks beside us, who is with us every step of our journey, and then one who we reach back for and bring along after we've cleared the way. Wow, that is powerful. Tell me why that resonates with you so strongly.
First, I absolutely love Michelle Obama, and you would think I have known her all my life, but it's just been 8 years, like the majority of us. We've only known her 8 years, but I began to follow her, and in that quote, it speaks so true to my life because as I get older, and it's ironic, the older I get, the more I realize that my life and everything that I've gone through has purpose. Well, in that, then that means that to me, one, it all had to happen. And so in order for it to have happened, things didn't always go the right way. And so with that, I needed people to pull me to where I needed to be, or I needed people I needed to look up to, like a Michelle Obama, or different people that are tangible that I can touch and I can reach out and talk to. Okay, well, the second part is making sure that you have someone that is on your level so that you can have a quote-unquote accountability partner, because you all have a like destination, even though the journey may be different. And so it's important to have someone that is on your level. And then lastly, what I love is that she says, be able to reach back and pull someone. I strongly believe, and again, I didn't always feel like this, Stevie, you go through things in life and they're not necessarily just for you. Some of these lessons, some of these hardships, some of the things we go through are for us. However, when you look at it, you had to go through that for a reason. And so what better way to show your gratitude than to reach back and pull someone up? Now, there's a big cost to that. I say don't go back and just reach back and get someone until you have gotten some strength up under your belt. But once you've gotten there, then, yes, go back and get someone, because someone came back and they got me. And so that's why I absolutely love that quote from First Lady Michelle Obama.
Yes. I love it, and I love the way in which you really just broke it down for us. And the cool thing about that is that we can transition into Women of Purpose, because I know for a fact that Women of Purpose is much aligned with that quote and with what you believe in life. So tell us about Women of Purpose.
Okay, so again, that is basically what Women of Purpose is. You know, a lot of people, you know, may think it's this big fancy thing. It is just really a lifestyle. Women of Purpose is about women. It's an organization that did not always start as an organization. It didn't start as an organization. It started with just a few women sitting in my basement, and we were talking, and we were eating, and we were exchanging gifts, and, you know, all that stuff a few years ago. But it was sort of like a place of refuge for us, so that we can talk and we can chat and we can share what was going on in our lives as women, you know, single women, married women, with children, without, working, trying to get into businesses and all of that. And then I just watched the different people come and then start bringing other people, and so we outgrew the basement of my home. But now that we're an organization, we keep the main thing, and we don't really look at quantity, we look at the quality. And the quality of it all is being a woman who is willing to tell her story, to be transparent, to help another sister or another woman to grow into the woman that God has purposed them to be, yet still while you are on your own journey. So in other words, you may be pouring into someone else, but someone else is pouring into you, or the person you're pouring into may be giving you some nuggets. And so I know it seems like, oh, this is a big old organization, but really it is so simple. It's about giving back to someone what God has allowed someone to pour into you. And we do it, you know, in various ways. Yes, we host events. Yes, we, you know, do conferences and have little workshops and, you know, different things like that. But the main thing, again, is pouring into another woman to help her fulfill her God-given purpose.
Well, yes to all that, but I will venture to say, because I know what I've seen, that it's amazing what God has done through you and allowed people to just come and just get blessed. I know the event that I went to, I think I saw it in my some pictures I was looking at just recently, the very first one, and then to know, you know, what God is doing is powerful. And I love the fact that you point it all to God, and I love the fact that you align with what I believe in, which is quality versus quantity as well, and let the right ears come to hear. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing what has happened. So tell us about some of the past events, and then bring us up to date with what's going on now.
Well, again, really a lot of people don't know this, but in 2012 we were having events in my home, in my basement, and it started with like 7 to 10 of us, and we did that for a while. So a lot of people don't know that, and that was before we even had a name called Women of Purpose. And it's always a core to anything that starts, and a lot of people don't know that, but you have to start somewhere. And so that was our humble beginnings. And then we began to have events in the rec center. And I think at this time, Stevie, we have had maybe probably about 25 events, from 7 people to 600 people at one time. A lot of people know us from that event that we had at the NC Harrison Auditorium, the It's Not Too Late conference, which was actually birth out of the 2015 conference, the IM conference that was over at the Calvary Christian Center Special Event Center, which was a powerful, powerful move of God in itself. And so that verse, It's Not Too Late, and we took It's Not Too Late to 3 different states in 2016, and just going around and letting women know that no matter where you are in life, it is not too late to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And if you need some help, then there are women and resources that will help you. And so then we started to do smaller groups called Let's Talk About It, because we found out that, people would inbox me or email me and say they needed to talk about things. And at a conference, you can't necessarily do that. You're there to just hear the speakers and, if there's entertainment, to be a part of that. But people that leave
Tasha, do you have a headset on? The audio's going in and out.
Oh, no. Can you hear me a little better?
When you said no, we could.
Okay. And so I'm sorry about that. And so my inbox or my emails or what have you, or the Women of Purpose website would be full with women saying they were going through different things and they needed someone to talk to. And so throughout that, God gave me a vision to do quarterly meetings called Let's Talk About It. And so Let's Talk About It is just that. It is a intimate setting. We try to do maybe 30 women. Is that we don't want too many because we want it to be an intimate setting. Where we write down our questions and our concerns anonymously, so no one feels as though there's any embarrassment or anything. But this is a no-judge zone. And we have a panel, and we just talk about the different questions that's on the note cards. And so now that is a brand of Women of Purpose, so Let's Talk About It. And so that grew, and now we do that in different cities and different states. We are hosting that. And so, again, Women of Purpose does a few things. We have now just adding on purpose coaching as well as an entrepreneur workshop that helps you get tips and things like that for entrepreneurs, or money-saving tips, or how to open a business. And so we've branched out and we've added a few different sectors of Women of Purpose, because we no longer just want to host events. We don't want women to come to an event and get an emotional high and then go home to their same situation, and then there's no way to change it. And so we are becoming well-rounded through the grace of God, through me, myself, taking trainings and learning this thing and looking to those who have walked this walk. And I am just truly excited. I'm truly excited, and I still can't believe it. I went one day from having 900 friends to every day I have to delete some people to become friends on social media, and not so much because they're my friends, because they've heard about Women of Purpose and they want to connect some type of way. And so women from California, women from Nevada, women from Minnesota, Texas, just all over the United States, and I could have never dreamed that. This year our theme is the woman who wins. And so this year we're just going to speak about everything from anything up under the sun, but we want a woman to know that life threw her some defeats, but we've defeated the defeat. And winning is not what the world considers it to be. No, we don't have trophies, and no, we don't have tiaras and all of that. But because we've endured, because we've stayed in the fight, then God considers us a winner. And when it's all over is when we're going to get our reward, which will be the crown that God gives us when we complete our task. And so I'm excited about this year. It's already taken off. We've already done, 2 state vision boards, and we're on fire, Stevie. We're on fire, and I don't see us stopping no time soon.
I know. I feel the fire. Even though I switched states and I moved up a state, I feel the fire. Trust me, I do. And it's funny because when you have people who you're connected to on social media who you might not be directly in their space on a regular basis, but you feel them, you know them in the spirit, that's powerful. So I know, trust me, I know personally, and the listeners will soon know because I'm sure they will be connecting with you as well. And talk to us about, it's so much that you just said. I want to talk about the purpose coaching. What is that, and what is the ideal candidate for it?
Ideal purpose coaching is just this. The purpose coaching allows women to come in who are looking to develop their purpose. Your purpose is within you. However, a lot of times we don't know exactly what it is. And so we have set up trainings and workshops within the coaching to help you to develop your purpose, because you were born with a purpose. You were born with that, but life sometimes knocks you around and you don't even realize it. A lot of times we have found ourselves saying, well, what is my purpose here? Why am I here? And in the scheme of things, we all were created with one like purpose, and that was to bring someone to Christ and to introduce them to Christ. And so that's our common denominator, but we all have different ways in which we can do it. And so that is what we want to help women to develop. You know, what am I here for? What is it that I'm really supposed to do? And what we do is we take it a step further, because your purpose can also make and bring you revenue. And so once we help you to develop your purpose and to start to walk in your purpose and to live in your purpose, we want to show you how your purpose can bring you revenue. Now, Women of Purpose is a nonprofit, but it also has an LLC attached to it. And so I have began to learn how, okay, my purpose is to help women to walk in their purpose. That is one of my purposes. But God also showed me a way with, teaming up with other people, like-minded people like yourself and Mrs. Danielle and, just different people, Steve Harvey, just showing me, okay, now you're walking in your purpose, so now we're going to help you to make some revenue. And so there is when you say the ideal candidate is someone who says, listen, I want to know my why. I want to know why. I want to know why. I want to know what, and I'm ready to execute and, to walk in this thing. So that is the ideal candidate. We do group purpose calls for 40 minutes, or you can sign up and become a individual coaching candidate and do a 40-minute class as well.
Well, that's awesome, because so many people don't know their purpose, and that speaks to the work that I do somewhat with the it factor, because that's like, you got me so excited I can't talk. Living out my God-given gift, and therefore I am excited about Purpose Coach. I've never heard that term before. And then, guess what, guys? Tasha is so strategic in what she does. So not only does she teach you about your purpose, but she helps you discover your vision with these vision board parties. Get excited. So let's talk about the vision board parties. If we come to it, what are we going to experience? What is it to expect? Can we commission one to our house? Talk to us about that.
Well, when I tell you it's amazing, I hosted my first vision board party last year, and I call it at the W.O.P house, because we have a W.O.P house, and that's a whole nother subject, but you were there, and that was my first time actually having a vision board party. And what I found out is with the actual vision board, you are taking and writing and cutting things from your heart, not necessarily from where you are now, but from where you want to see yourself. And so you are posting these things on a board, and you are looking through magazines, and you're cutting, but we took it a step further, because that's the easy part. The easy part is looking through a magazine and saying, oh, I want this house, or oh, I want this car. Well, with Women of Purpose, because we are strategic, We intentionally develop strategies of success for the purpose woman, and that is our motto. And so anytime we have a chance, we're going to intentionally challenge you. And so with the vision board, you're not just cutting. You're now, once you find these pictures, you now have to come up with a game plan, because, a lot of people say this. They say, write the vision and make it plain, because that's Habakkuk 2:2. But they leave off the other part. And in the NIV version, it says, now execute it. And so a lot of people got stuck on, okay, I wrote the vision and I made it plain. So you can see it. That's part one. But now you have to put the vision into action. Now you have to live that thing and work that thing. And so in our vision board parties, that's exactly what we do. We challenge you, cut a few pictures, but stop. Our goal is not to have you to really complete your vision board, but to start it and to begin the life work. We just had 2 this past weekend, and when I tell you it was phenomenal, Stevie, it was phenomenal. And I watched the numbers double from last year, and I watched the thirst, and I watched the hunger, and women are just ready. And we bring in facilitators, because one thing about me, and you'll learn this, is I consider myself to be a bridge. That's a whole nother story. I help women to get to the other side, and I stay in my lane. I'm not so much of the speaker as much, even though God is, evolving that in me. I'm not so much as the teacher, but God is evolving that in me. But with this, I brought in facilitators, and these facilitators strategically, we talked behind the scenes. I told them what I wanted, and that's exactly what I did. Women cut pictures, but they got stumped because they knew, okay, now I have to create and execute a plan to make this happen. So if I want this house, if I want a $300,000 home, up under that, I have to make a plan and put the steps into action on how do I get this. Do I need another form of income? Do I need to clean up my credit? Do I need to stop shopping? And so it's fun. We play games. We eat. We laugh. But this is your life. This is your life. And so you're having a party on a board with your life. And that's what we do with our vision board parties. And we have one coming up in Atlanta this weekend that was rescheduled from the storm. Ohio just had theirs on Saturday, and North Carolina just had theirs. And it is amazing. It's amazing, Stevie.
Wow, yes. Yes. And I know last year was dynamic, what I went to, and I had posted something recently about the fact that, manifestation is here of what I put on that board last year. That's it. Yeah. And I went through the board last year just about freedom. I think that was my whole thing, freedom of me, so that I can attract the man of God that I want to be my husband. And so it's funny because in that, I haven't felt as free in my life as I ever had before. Now I'm totally free. So it's the vision board is real. The vision board is real, and I definitely feel you on that fact of being a facilitator, because that's what I am. My event experience, that's what we are in the series of now. But the first one, the pre-launch when we had in December, I didn't really even speak. I was like, there's no need for me to speak. That's not what I do. But I definitely know how, like you said, a bridge. That definitely, we are very aligned in that. And so I want to transition to the second quote. We told you guys that we're going to get back to that second quote. And everything about this conversation has been strategic, because Tasha just told you guys about not just having the vision board party, but the strategy inside of it. And Yves St. Laurent said, over the years, I've learned that what is important in a dress is the woman who is wearing it. So this got tied back in because of the fact that Tasha, you're not only talking about the vision board, but you're talking about the strategy. So we're not only talking about the dress, but we're talking about what's in it. And I'm like, that's amazing. So, yes, definitely give us some words on that one.
Well, Stevie, I've had to look back. And with that one really, really, really touched my heart in a different way than the first quote, because a lot of times in my life, I've put on the dress. If anyone knows me, I love a dress. I love a dress, I love some shoes, and I love a pocketbook. Well, I have to be transparent. There were times in my life where I had on the dress, I had the shoes, I had the pocketbook, but I was broken. And so I used those things as masks. I was never really a makeup girl. I was never into accessories, but I just loved the dress because I grew up in holiness, and all we wore was dresses. And so I knew how to dress up the outside. And while I was dressed up on the outside, I was so broken on the inside until one day I found myself thinking that if I look good, then people will think everything is okay. But we all know that once we take the clothing off, or once we're there looking in the mirror, or once it's just us, then we know that there are broken pieces. And so I began to work on the broken pieces of me. And even while we're speaking, Steve, I have to be honest with you, I don't have it 100% together. I still go to people for prayer. I still seek wise counsel. I have a coach. I have two, but I'm much better than what I was. And I've come to grips with some of the things that were holding me back. I come to grips with some things I needed to let go. I've come to grips with some of my enemies, and the main one was me. And so now when I put on a dress, I don't just put on a dress. I slay a dress because I am fully, I think at this point, even though I said I'm not 100%, I am so much more developed than what I was. And so I worked on the inside. I worked on Latasha that needed to be worked on the inside, and I'm working on Latasha in the inside. So when I put on a dress now, you should be able to see that there's a woman of confidence. There's a woman who is rocking her it factor. There's a woman who that if no one else stands with her, she knows that God has her and his footprints are in the sand. And so I no longer walk the way I used to walk when I put on a dress. When I put on a dress now, it is me and the dress. It's not the dress in me. And so it was so ironic when I found that quote. I said, oh, this is me. And if I can just get some more women to understanding, all women to understanding that you can dress it up on the outside if you want to. If you're broken, you're doing nothing but being a Barbie doll. And God created us as real creatures. He didn't create us as plastic figures. And so it's important to work what's on the inside. And so now you give me a dress, and I'm going to slay it. I'm going to rock my it factor in it, baby.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Okay. Let me calm down. Yes. Yes to all that. Yes. Yes. Amen. And praise Jesus. Yes. 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 Okay. I'm calm. Because I'm trying to calm down. That is, I feel you 1,000, not even 100%, 1,000 million trillion %, because it's so true. It's so true. So many women get caught up in the perfection, and when God just really allowed me to be the I Love My Life strategist and really gave me the words to push past their past, right? It's not that we are totally past our past. There's still some residue because some of that past made us the people we are, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. So we'll never get through totally that past. But so many people try to stay stagnant in the fact of what they are doing because they feel like shackled and chained by the past. Oh, my God. In the name of Jesus. Okay. Woo. Yes, this is so profound for this moment, because when you were speaking, like, we heard the air of confidence and the air of, like, this is who I am. This is naked and unashamed. This is who I am. And everything that I've been through, has been not for naught. It's because of the fact that I am a woman of purpose. It's because of the fact that God has changed me, because I've allowed him to, and I didn't care to a point where anybody else said. It was me and him, and because I am such a fashionable person that people see the outside, he had to do it in such a public way. And because, oh, my God. Oh, my God. It is the fact that God has created in you this love for fashion is because so many more women will draw upon you because of their love for fashion.
Oh, my God, Stevie. And I tell people just like right now, if you just want to be honest, you know, I just got on a red T-shirt with some blue and red. With some blue and green, like, little stretch pants. I haven't been out my house all day because I work from home most of the time. And so, you know, when people see me, and again, I do everything strategically. When you come and when I walk out the door, most times, you know, because sometimes I just run to the store, and that's when you see everybody when you, you know, just run into the store. But most times, is strategically planned, because if I can get your attention, if you can say you like the dress, if we can start a conversation about the dress, then right then and there I know I've gotten your attention. And if I've gotten your attention, then I can pull you in and we can begin to establish a purpose relationship that's solely built on purpose. And I find myself doing that so many times now. A lot of people say, oh, where you get the pocketbook from, or where you get them shoes from. And you know what? If that's what attracts you, that's okay. But I'm getting ready to pull you in like a cowboy with a rope around your neck, and now we're going to start dealing with some real things. And if I can tell you the stories of people that I've attracted just by what they saw on the outer appearance, you know, because women are, you know, attracted. A woman will look you up and down, you know, and see, well, what do you have going on? And so it's up to you what you do with it, though. It's up to you what you do with it. And so I tell people, you can think I'm just about a dress and some shoes if you want to, because it is so much more to me. It is so much more to me. And the core of me is built on a strong foundation, and the foundation is Christ, and the foundation is the purpose. You know, my purpose pushed me. And so when you talk to me, you forget about the dress. You know, you may come back to the end of the conversation, and where you get that dress from again? And so, yes, Stevie, it's all purpose. It's not by happenstance. It is all purpose.
Amen. 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 Woo! Okay, so can you believe we've come to the end of our time? Oh my God, we are right on time, and that is amazing because we did so much in this little. I am overjoyed, and I know that the listeners are too, because of the fact that this was a transparent conversation. You know, every conversation is different that we have here. Some teach us just different things, because just in life, when you have a conversation with somebody else, you're going to learn something different. You're going to walk away differently. And I'm very strategic in the fact of who I put on the conversation, because it has to be. Like, it has to be. I have to be transformed first by what the person says, because it's not just about business. This is about the why behind the what. And so thank you so much for stopping by the conversation. This is going to just bless people, countless amounts of people that we don't even know. And I know that it will. I know that it shall. So what I want to make sure that we do is to get your contact information, and also I always ask for people to give any words that we may not have gotten the chance to uncover today, whatever God has placed in your heart on that. If anything, then please tell that and tell your contact information as well.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you, Stevie, for being unapologetically you. I've known you a couple of years now, and I've even taken from you. And I want people to know that you cannot close a door to someone because you may think you know something, or because, you know, you may have a couple of years on them. I know I'm a couple of years, not many. There's a couple of years older, but you have taught me a few things. You've helped me learn different things about the Greensboro market because I am, from a large city, Cleveland, Ohio, and things are different. But you have supported me, and I thank you. I thank you for the platforms. I thank you for the push. I thank you for the encouragement. And I want you to know that you are a trailblazer in the different things that you do. And if no one has told you, you are doing a magnificent job. So first I want to thank you for even allowing me this platform. Again, like you said, you are another person who have no problem being the bridge to help another woman over because you're secure first in who you are. You have to, the thing about being a bridge is that a bridge is usually made up of strong beams and metal. And so, when you think of a bridge, you think about that strong New York bridge or, London bridge, and those are strong bridges, and so they have to be secure. And I thank you for being secure enough to create platforms for women. So again, I thank you for that. My contact information, the phone number to Women of Purpose is 862-52-WOMEN. That's 862-52-WOMEN. You can reach myself or a few of my teammates. That is a rollover number, so we have it on different days. We do have a new website because we are now reaching global markets. So in 2017, we launched our new website, and it is simply www.womenofpurposeglobal.com. www.womenofpurposeglobal.com. Our email address and everything is in there, the different events that we have coming up, because we want every woman to walk in her purpose. So if it's participating, if it's attending, if it's getting your business out, we welcome you to be a part. And my last nugget would be what my theme is for the year. To let everyone know, whether it's a woman or it's a man, you are a winner. You have not given in. You have not thrown in the towel. You're not going to give in. You are not going to throw the towel in. You are going to finish until the race is done. And so in that, you are a winner. And do not let the world, society, people, anyone tell you different.
Amen, and praise Jesus. That was good. Thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you. Listeners, definitely connect with Women of Purpose and see how you can lend a hand, become a member, support, whatever you need to do. Just do it because, yes, you are a winner, and this has just been fabulous, absolutely phenomenal. And, guys, I am Stevie Aisha Mills. I am the I Love My Life strategist. And, again, I help women push past their past so that they can begin to loudly and proudly declare, not just say, but declare, because it's a declaration season, that I love my life. And if you want to connect with me, all you got to do is know how to spell my first name, Stevii, because that's my website, Stevie.com, and you can Google me. I'm all over social media, so definitely cannot wait. And I look forward to the next conversation. We always have phenomenal ones. I never tell you to have a great day. I always say make it a great day. Why? Because you, and you have the power to do so. And guess what? I hope to see you at the next Experience, our live event series that is going across the nation in 2017. Ciao for now.